Hello, Blind Joel Wallace.
What up, Davey?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Swell like a stubbed toe.
That's awesome. Swollen up like a stub toe.
Yeah, I'm doing swell, man. I'm doing good.
Yeah. So where are you from?
I'm from a lot of different places. I first really grew up in Elyria, in Oberlin and Amherst, a little like west of Cleveland.
Yeah.
So I was about. This is a lot of places. I'll go through them if you want. We got a lot of time.
Yeah, dude, go go through all of them.
Amherst, Elyria, Oberlin, Orange, New London for like 9 months, Manaway, Streetsboro, Ravenna, Cleveland, Akron, West Salem. And then back to Kent. I lived in Kent for about 5 years, and then just spent the last 11 months in Austin, Texas, and now I'm back.
Nice. Yeah, you just came back, and we're good to have you back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great. I see you always out gigging. Before we get to all the up-to-date stuff, how did this begin? How did this love for music begin for you?
Music has always been a big part of my life. When I was young, you don't really get control over what you listen to. And my mother listened to country music and Elvis a lot. And even when I was young, I couldn't really relate to country music, but I was into the Elvis. And I lived in a really, really bad neighborhood in Elyria growing up. So country music, like, that was just like a fictional thing to me. I didn't see any of it in life. Mm-hmm. And when I was young, I saw the music video for Tupac's Until the End of Time. And that was the first time that music was relatable to what I saw in real life. And it really made a big impact on me. Yeah. And rock music kind of hit me around the same time too. I used to go to my grandma's and watch MTV and see like "Smells Like Teen Spirit" that video.
Yeah. When it was MTV.
Yeah, exactly. When it was music.
Yeah.
And it hit me in a big way. I remember I was watching it, and there was a special, and they were just looking through Guitar Center at all the different guitars on the wall. Oh yeah. And I just remember seeing all the different guitars, and there was this one powder blue Stratocaster. I was like, I want that. I was like 7 years old. I want that. And I used to just go to my grandma's neighbor's house because they had the internet, and I would just go over there and look at pictures of guitars all day. Oh yeah. And got one when I was 10, and I was mad because it was red.
Oh, not the powder blue.
Right. And my uncle taught me. So he taught me Secret Agent Man and Bad to the Bone.
Oh, Bad to the Bone.
But he did teach me how to tune the guitar, so I could play guitar for like a little bit. Then I went out of tune, and nobody wanted to hear it.
Oh man.
But about 2 years later, when I was living in New London, I met some people that could play, and they taught me how to read tabs and everything. And then it was on from there. I was learning everything I could. David Gilmour solos, Jimi Hendrix, and just learning as much as I could.
Yeah. So would you say guitar was your first instrument?
Well, the first instrument I played, I was in an orchestra when I was in middle school. I did that for 2 years just because it was strings, and I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. Oh yeah. And I had a really ornery orchestra teacher. Oh, I've been there, done that. Yeah. And we would be going back and forth because I would always ask, when can I play the guitar? When can I play the guitar? And she finally snapped one day. Like, you're never going to play the guitar. Oh. Yeah, so look at me now.
What did you say to her? Like, I
quit orchestra.
I'm done.
Yeah.
You're going to be this way?
Yeah, exactly. Like, screw the viola. I came in here to play 6 string.
That's not even the violin. It's the viola. Let's hear a viola. Yeah. So how has you traveling around influenced your music making? The people that I've met, for sure. I kind of left just because I was free enough to do it last year, and I met some amazing people down in Austin. MC Righteous was the first person that I was connected with in Austin. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Curtis. What's up, brother? And at the same time, got hooked up with Ty C, who you met last Friday. Oh yeah. He came up to do the show, and Ty C was a huge inspiration and like just motivational person. When I hang around him, we like have to write or rap or freestyle or something. Mm-hmm. He's not content with not being creative, Oh yeah, it's super contagious. Mm-hmm. Awesome. People like that it's the mindset is contagious. It's just like, oh yeah, it's like electrifying. So kind of getting more up to date here. What bands have you been in throughout the years? There was one I played in for a little while in Akron. I won't say the name of the band because whatever. But Eric Holland Jones and Matt Bettina and Mark Pethel and Ryan Kabilis are some good friends of mine I played with. I was in a band, Apollo, with Mike Sandy for a while. And this was all around the time that my band that I was starting to gain some traction, Drunken Sunday. Oh, yeah? And that was around 2011 we started playing together.
as Drunken Sunday, and that went for 6-7 years. It was a hell of a ride. It was awesome.
So you guys were Drunken Sunday was all from Kent?
There was a lot of different lineups in that band. Started out as a 3-piece, and then we had to replace bass players a couple times. We started adding second guitars, added keys, and over the years it really grew into something that was pretty special. And at one point we had 7 members. We had drums, hand drums, 3 guitars including myself, and keys. It was a huge sound. It was awesome.
Oh yeah,
just a lot of funky stuff. And really, we never really stayed to one genre. That was something that I always knew might be kind of weird for some people in the audience, but I love every kind of music, so it was hard for me to just pick one thing.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
We would do a set, and there'd be like funk and reggae, then all of a sudden some heavy metal, and then a Tupac cover.
Oh my goodness!
So
yeah,
we were getting a little everything.
Yeah, that's great when a band can do that. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So how has Drunken Sunday, that all genre type thing, how has that affect your solo working going on here?
Well, I think it's just in me, and like the show we did Friday, we were play the rap stuff from the album. And I've written some new stuff that's, a little more jammy, some reggae, and then I wanted to do my rock covers because I just love singing it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't get to have a band playing all the time behind me, so when I get the chance, I'm going to be singing some Alice in Chains.
Oh, yeah.
Sneak it in.
Definitely. Yeah, your voice has that, your voice is that type of voice. It's more rock.
I think so. If there's any 90s tribute cover bands out there need a singer, let me know. I need to make some extra money.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Like a Metallica. Deal.
No, not Metallica.
You want to do
I actually don't like Metallica.
Really?
Yeah, unpopular opinion, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
maybe more popular than I think.
I feel like you can never be in between with Metallica. It's kind of like either like them or not.
Yeah, or you have like a timeline. Like I liked them until this.
Yeah,
point.
until they made this album, and then it kind of.
The guitar playing is amazing, but that's as far as my enjoyment with the music goes.
That's about it. So you mentioned country earlier. What other bands or genres kind of affected you growing up?
See, the grunge stuff that I'm singing now, it was a part of my life, but it wasn't anything that I consciously could listen to because I would just hear it on the radio. Mm-hmm. And I remember I would hear it and be like, man, there's a disc jockey. Please say who it was. Please say who it was. And like a lot of my favorite songs growing up, I never knew who they were, how to find it until I got older and the internet was real easy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But Sublime was big. I had a lot of phases. I had a punk phase. I had, there's still some pictures. I had like what's that dude, Glenn Danzig? I had the Danzig haircut with the hair over the face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had a lot of phases.
I've seen some, like, older videos of you playing in, like, Drunken Sunday and stuff, and you had the whole...
Had the luscious locks.
You had the whole hair guy. I'm like, that is Joel. What is this?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So what made you cut the hair?
I moved to Texas, man. Well, it was actually right before I moved. I got it cut to like shoulder length, and then because it was pretty far down my back, and then after living in Texas for a little while, and it started to get hot, I was like,
I'm not doing this.
Right.
Justin Kessler is in the chat.
Awesome. What's up, Justin?
So what bands kind of you were in that
big influences?
Yeah.
I mean, Pink Floyd was my first favorite. I used to obsessively study them. I actually was going through a box last time I moved and found a piece of paper that I printed out when I was probably 13. And it was just like a biography of Pink Floyd, and I had like song lyrics written on the back. It was crazy to find that. Jimi Hendrix is my favorite guitar player of all time, still, and probably always will be. Bill Withers is one of my favorite writers of all time. He's written some of the best songs ever.
Yeah.
Tupac, obviously one of my favorite writers, rappers, performers, entertainers. Is a great actor too.
Yeah.
Which is something I want to do in the future. If anybody's got any open roles, let me know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely.
Student films,
Special guest appearance by Blind Joel Wallace.
Yeah.
You're just in the credits there.
Yeah. I'm trying to do some voice acting too. Somebody's got that going on. Let me be in your cartoon.
Oh yeah. That'd be funny if I heard your voice.
I promise you will not regret it.
That brings me to my next interest about you here. Your comedy.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
I've always loved comedy, just like music. It's always been a part of my life, and I think it's really important because no matter who you are, you're gonna have moments where you're down, and it's just a great pick me up. Laughter is the best medicine for a reason. It works.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I've watched stand up since I was a kid. I used to get the Adam Sandler cassette tapes.
Oh yeah,
comedy. And so it's always been a big thing to me, and something I've always wanted to do. And thankfully, living in Kent, there's a lot of people who, if you have that dream and you get to know them, they'll help you out. And that's been happening for me over the past 4 years, I think. I've been doing it maybe once, twice a year, and then now starting to do it a little more often.
Oh yeah, I feel like being a musician and doing comedy kind of go hand in hand, because you have all these crazy stories.
Yeah,
and it's like,
definitely
tell everybody the stories and how crazy, and it's kind of funny how they go together.
Absolutely.
But I saw you do your stand up for a little bit, I think it was about a month ago. Yeah. And yeah, it was really good. And
thanks, man. I just did this Monday in Kent, and it was the first time that it was kind of awkward. And I maybe drank a little bit too much, and I had to use the bathroom and didn't have time, so I had to be up there having to go. You know what I'm saying? So I was rushing through, and it was weird, but it was good experience.
Just saying everything really fast. He's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, exactly. When you go, going through music, you go through different things, and you learn how to handle adversity. So you go through the same trials with comedy.
Yeah, it's being an entertainer. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If it's one of those things, you can do one, you could probably do the other.
And you were talking about with music, the first songs that I would write, because I was kind of embarrassed to sing. When I was younger, I would write funny songs so that you didn't have to sing them good or nothing, just try to make people laugh. But then what pissed me off is when I got serious and I'd have all these songs that I had a connection with. People would be like, "Oh, play that," and I'm like, "No,
not doing it.
It took me 5 minutes. This one took me all day."
Yeah, this is This is the one I'm playing. Do you wanna play one of your songs?
Yeah, we're gonna play the one that I sent you.
Yeah.
All right. So this song, I had my buddy up, Ty C from Austin. He was here for 5 days, and on Sunday night we wrote this song, and we went to the studio with Savage Royale, Derek Willis, up in Cleveland, and just busted it out in 3 hours. And this is the fastest from paper to being to a listener's ear that I've ever done. So
here we go.
I'm excited to play this for you guys, a little Cleveland anthem.
It's a debut. That's not what I want. That was not Blind Joel Wallace.
Remix.
Yep.
Savage Royale.
Got a new whip, riding old school. I got the sun shining and I'm feeling cool. I got the shades on with the breeze on me. God bless, I'm feeling good, homie. Honey looking good on the driver's side. I'm on the right like what's tonight. She said a whole lot of people gonna come for you. If we can get you on stage with a drum or two. So I said real cool, let's make the move. Get the word out quick, we kicking the group. Get the whole world watching, nigga wanna see. It's a one night show and it's the place to be. Got the masterpiece, got the live band. From the ATX back to the land. From the 512 to the 216. Get off your ass, come get your fix. Feeling good when I'm back in the land. And if you ain't round here, then you can't understand. Where my homies at? Yeah, where my homies at?
Life's been hitting me with nice surprises. See, my dreams ain't stopping when I open my eyelids. I can feel the heat, and I ain't wasting no time. I hit the city streets with the hustler's mindset.
Got a new whip, I'm riding old school. I got the sun shining and I'm feeling cool. I got the shades on with the breeze on me. God bless, I'm feeling good, homie. Honey looking good on the driver's side. I'm on the right like what's tonight. She said a whole lot of people gonna come for you. If we can get you on stage with Ty C too.
Yeah, I'm on my shit again. From the south to the north, stacking dividends. Wind blowing through my window, stress is much different. This is for the broke days, now we winning, living it. It don't matter if you possess it or ladder, just be the best that you can, and the rest will take you to Saturn. I'm talking leaves in the bounds, no boundaries, put me backwards or push me or throw me further or block me like JC Treader. Summertime is 100 bikini tops, drop tops, palm trees, plenty green, blowing loud, don't slow it down, drinking prime, and the vibes, catch a ride, yeah, we going downtown, no more school, no more lies, yeah, yeah, mess with me, baby, I'm bound to change your life.
Life's been hitting me with nice surprises. See, my dreams ain't stopping when I open my eyelids. I can feel the heat, and I ain't wasting no time. time I hit the city streets with the hustler's mindset.
Back in the land, got a good game plan. Real homies that know me know that I'm going all in. Showing the blessings surrounding inspiration. Influence progressing to manifestation. Get you turned like Beckham on a route. Get you burnt Callaway running nines. Call them juice to the north from the south. 60 yards left-handed dropping dimes. Feeling good when I'm back in the land. And if you ain't round here, then you can't understand. Where my homies at? Yeah, where my homies at?
Life's been hitting me with nice surprises. Seems my dreams ain't stopping when I open my eyelids. I can feel the heat, and I ain't wasting no time.
Hey, that was awesome.
I'm excited about that one.
Where'd you guys record that at?
We recorded that with Derek Willis, a.k.a. Savage Royale, up in Cleveland. He's got a nice little beat lab up at his spot.
That's really cool.
And if anybody needs beats out there, shout out Savage Royale. He's the man to get a hold of.
That sounds amazing. I think I heard an organ in there, just like holding down like a pedal tone or something.
Oh yeah, he's a really, really talented individual. He helped me out with the last album that I did, Who is Joel Wallace, with a few of those beats. Yeah. And also on your favorite track, Brother's Keeper. He played the drums, live drums is the only track with actual drums.
Dang. Is he a multi-instrument?
Oh, yeah.
Instrumentalist in there?
Yeah. Watching him make beats is fun because he's all over those keys doing different stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool when people do that. They add a lot to the actual beat itself and layer it. It's really cool. That brings me to my next question here. Do you collaborate with bands and artists?
I love collaborating. I mean,
been
playing with Stimpy's Revenge pretty regularly now.
Oh yeah,
our mutual soul brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've gotten on stage with Tropodelic a number of times over the years. That's always a lot of fun. And had James from Tropodelic jumped on stage with me at Freak Stomp a little bit ago, and Rhodes was on Brother's Keeper. Actually, I got to be on one of their songs too, Leviathan. I'm singing harmonies.
Yeah.
Ty C down in Austin, love that kid. Love collaborating with him.
Yeah, everybody's in the chat right now saying, "What's up, Joel?"
What up, everybody? Love you.
That was a great song, though. So when's that dropping?
That song? I'm gonna get it out by the summer. Nice. I mean, like I said, we just recorded that 2 days ago, so this is the freshest preview you could get. But I'm planning on. I got a few songs already. I'm gonna be putting together either an EP or if I get really, really motivated and write maybe 10 more songs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll push it back.
Have that like motivational explosion where you just start writing and writing and writing.
It happens sometimes. I thought, and if I didn't have to do this tonight or today, I would have probably just stayed up all night last night because it was hitting me then. I was writing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And just written a bunch of songs because my birthday is on Friday the 13th again this year.
Woo!
And it's my favorite number. I'm thinking about if I can bust out 13 songs and put it out there, that'd be cool. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If not, that song's definitely going to be out by July at the latest.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Maybe a little EP before then. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, it's anything goes with you, man. It's
pretty much.
You do about any genre, anything, any technique. It's like it's really cool. It's a really cool thing.
Well, shout out to Jimmy Parsons and Zach Haney because those guys have been backing me up.
Oh yeah, he was in the chat earlier actually.
Oh yeah. Love those guys. It's so awesome playing with them because they're just like the smartest musicians I've ever met. And it takes a lot of the work off my shoulders in rehearsal. They can just go back and forth. I'll just chill with
collaborate. Chill some, eat some nachos.
Yeah. So what's going back to your songwriting process? What is the creative process behind your songs? It's different every time, I would say. I was actually just talking to a friend of mine earlier about this. Like, I had an idea for a song last night. I just started writing down rhymes, like words I wanted to use and then what rhymes with it. And I haven't even written a lyric yet for it. And then other times, you know, mainly the thing that I write about is whatever's on my mind and bugging me. Like if there's something that I just can't stop thinking about, then that's the best thing to write about because there's a lot to pull from. There's a lot of substance to use. A lot of times if I just have a clever idea and I start trying to write that, I'll hit maybe a verse and then run out because I'm just trying to, you know, pull something clever instead of something that I really mean or something that's bothering me or something that's deep in my heart, you know?
Yeah. Is there any specific topic or anything you like to write about?
Love, man. Love is, in some way, shape, or form, you know, the joy, the pain of the pursuit. It's in there.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll spit a little verse right now, kind of sums it up. I've got love as my inspiration, a never-ending source of motivation. Whether in the joy or the pain of the pursuit, it's the strongest of emotions to use in my music. The most powerful force I can find in existence, followed by the waves that express to the listening. Nothing can compare to the vibe of the right thing, so you all relate to the passion in my writing. I've come a long way and it's all been tough. I keep my head up with the strength of my love. And when I'm feeling down, it's the power in the music, and love's inspiration lets me continue to do this. I've seen the hard times, many more than a few, but now I know when they come again, I'll get through. And when I'm feeling up, I'm feeling even more grateful than maybe someone who didn't have the hell to go through. I see the sorrow and the emptiness in friends' eyes. Familiar thing to me, so I at least gotta try to lend an open ear or extend out my hand, sing a song you can relate to let you know I understand. I'm an open book. If you read me, you know me. Lost and lonely lover looking for my one and only. Poet raising poverty, not trying to build an empire. Man who reaches out by exposing what is inside. I'll never hide the truth. If you want to know, I'll tell you. Want to be the one that you know won't fail you. I'm fighting every day to reach the things I'm dreaming of, and my endless motivation is the strength of my love.
Woo! Oh my God. Oh, okay. No. There you go. Oh, man!
That's one of my favorite things I've ever written, and I've never used it.
Oh, wow.
I've just done it like spoken word style to the end of sets.
Yeah, that's cool, though. Do you do that? Do you do just like a cappella?
Occasionally, yeah. It's fun.
Man, that's so good. Wow. Oh. You just hit me like a ton of bricks. Woo! I thought you were gonna do like four lines, and then you start breaking out. It's like 6. You just woo! Dang.
Yeah, man. Gotta write with your heart.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
That's right. So yeah, you just like to use any technique you can to write like any
pretty much
any order.
It works differently with different songs. You know, sometimes the lyrics come first. Sometimes you have a piece of music and you know you want to use it, and you kind of put something to it until the pieces fit. And you know, each song deserves its own way to do it, I guess. Sometimes.
And do you get more political in your songs, would you say?
Not really. There's one, Roland, on who is Joel Wallace. It's a little bit political, but it's more like, I don't really know. It's not like taking any one stance. It's kind of like telling people to just keep rolling and go on about your own stuff, because neither side's right.
Yeah.
Neither side's going to be right all the time.
Yeah.
Like, the way to find peace isn't by picking a side, you know?
Yeah.
It's by just everybody unifying.
Not everybody's going to be happy at the end of the day.
No.
You know?
I mean, we could be if everybody cut out all the...
the bull spit.
Yeah.
And do you like adding like hidden meanings in your songs? Do you like being cryptic like that, would you say?
Sometimes. You know, I'm trying to think of the right ones to talk about, but sometimes I do that. And one thing that I've always been proud of is because of the fact that what I write about is something that's rooted in something that's going on inside me or my life or whatever, is that you could take any line from any one of my songs and ask me what it's about or why I wrote it, and I could tell you. It's not like, oh, I just put it in there because it fits. Like, pretty much every line in every song means something to me.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's there.
Yeah, that's great when every word can carry weight in a song. Do you attend poetry nights at all?
I haven't. No, I did one when I was a kid, and I think that was it. What are they saying?
Alright, this one's from Ben Brown. How many Joels could a jolly Joel cajole if a jelly roll could jolt a cage hole?
A jelly roll. That's funny. That used to be my nickname.
How many Joels?
Old friend of mine used to call me Jelly Bowl.
Jelly Bowl.
It doesn't mean nothing, but it sounds funny.
I expect nothing less from Mr. Ben Brown.
Of course, yeah, he's the best. I love you, Ben.
And I saw you playing with his band this weekend. Tell me about that.
Man, that was so much fun. Especially they had Drunken Sunday's old bass player filling in,
Ryan
Raglow, another one of the smartest musicians I know. He's a good dude, and he's got my old soul brother Ted playing keys. So it was like, I got to turn around and see these guys again on stage with me. It was a special moment to be able to do that again, just kind of out of the blue. Ben said he called my name up and didn't even know if I was in there, and I got there maybe like 2 songs before that. So it was perfect timing, and it was a lot of fun.
Bree J said, try to smoke a Jelly Bowl.
I've done it, bro.
He's the Jelly Bowl. He's the Jelly Man, man.
And I got to get on stage with Bree J too and do some Red Bones from Childish Gambino. That was so much fun. Yeah, man.
Collaborating with everybody.
Matter of fact, I'm going to do that again with them tomorrow night at the High Street Hop House.
Yeah.
So come out and check out Land of Panda.
Down in Akron.
Brothers. Yes, sir.
So how how did you first start performing?
I played just at parties a lot when I was coming up. I wasn't much of a singer yet. Just loved playing the guitar and would play for people at parties and sing Sublime songs and stuff. And then I got hooked up with my drummer, Corey Riley, and we started doing the same thing, just going to parties. I think one of his friends booked us for an engagement party, and it was just drums and me on guitar and singing, and a bunch of Sublime songs. Got a little too drunk, started repeating material.
The best.
Yeah, and then the first time I ever performed live, we did, this is old guy Bob, who's the one that brought me and Corey together, and we played at an open mic at the Harlan on East 185th in Cleveland. And I didn't know anything about performing the mic. I couldn't hear myself, and I kind of froze up, and it didn't feel good. But I had some friends there that I didn't know were there that showed up, and they were really supportive.
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, I performed with Corey again, just drums and guitar at the Euro Gyro, opening up for a metal band, and they didn't have a mic stand. So I'm a guitar player and a drum. I can't just not play the guitar because there's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
So we just did instrumental, and then the singer from the band after us held the mic up for me for the last song so I could sing a song. And then the next night I did the open mic, and that's where I met some of my first comedian friends from out here. And I just did the looping show that I used to do, and people went nuts. And that was the first time I really got that rush. And I remember going outside and looking at the Kent Stage marquee and being like, I'm going to play there one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it ended up happening a lot.
Yeah. Dreams really do come true.
Yeah, man. You put in the work and it'll happen. And the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that nobody just is successful right off the bat. Yeah. You have to be willing to fail a lot to get there. Like, nobody who is at the point where you want to be just got there magically, and they had to go through all the stuff that we're all going through.
Oh yeah.
So anybody who's really trying to make it and you get discouraged, just think about that nobody had an easy way to where we want to be to success.
You got to put it in the work to get it out. That's success.
That's why I like showing people old videos of me, because I'm like, look, I wasn't always a good singer.
Yeah.
But I tried.
Yeah.
Until the point where I got comfortable and got good.
And you did it more, and then
right. The more you do anything, you'll get good at it. Now
we're here in 2019.
Right.
And
I got that smooth, silky.
So what would you say your favorite part about this is, about all this?
About being an entertainer?
Yeah.
When you get feedback from people and you realize how much it meant to them, that's really, we all want to make money and we all want to, be popular, I guess. Some of us, sometimes that kind of bugs me.
Yeah.
But, it's part of it. And, people with anxiety and stuff like myself. But it's when, you do it, and it seems to always happen to me at the times where I'm kind of feeling jaded or kind of feeling down about, just kind of going through the motions with it. But then there's that one person who they come up and they tell you, you know, these lyrics to your song helped me in a time where I was down, or, you know, this has meant so much to me, or you made me laugh so hard I cried, or my cheeks hurt, you know.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that, where you know that you're bringing people joy and bringing people up. Is what it's all about. It's about how you're remembered, I think, is what's important to me.
Yeah. It goes along with that.
The impact that you have on people.
Yeah. And kind of, it's kind of what you do. It's not what you get, I feel like.
Yeah.
In kind of that term.
And also, you know, I dropped out of high school and stuff. I didn't really set myself up for anything except this. I'm an entertainer. You know? I'm the clown. I'm that jester.
Before we go on here, you want me to play another one of your songs here?
Yeah, which one you got?
We could do Brother's Keeper.
Let's do Brother's Keeper featuring Tropodelic.
Yeah.
Shout out Derek Willis on the drums. Matt Rhodes on the chorus.
Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind.
Nobody knew you like I did from back when we were some youngers. Steady thugging like we're grown and always trying to do something. Don't know how we got away with living careless and crazy, blacking out and waking up ready again for the same thing. Some of us now wish a memory would have been for you too. You never stopped until the end, and I remember with you. We never saw this coming, now we gotta lay you to sleep. Rest in peace, I promise always do the best, and I'll be my brother's keeper.
Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind.
Blame the dealer in the shadows, slanging junk to our friends. Blame the farmer companies that kill us all for their ends. Blame the cops for cracking down on misdemeanors like cannabis. Blame the system that refused to find the right way to handle this. Blame my friends for being selfish, killing themselves. Blame the whole damn world, and then look at yourself and ask, what did I do to help?
Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind.
Hard to be strong when they're dropping like flies. See a circle thinning with their demise. Losing the fight to care when you always see it there. Another day, another death, there's no tears left to spare. We understood your struggle, yet we abandoned our brother. You lost the battle, but you never lost the way that we love you. Know I can hear your voice when friends fall to the evil. Be the one to be my brother's keeper.
Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind. Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind.
That was awesome.
I'm really glad that you played that one too, because I wanted to talk about that. That's a song that I wrote about losing friends to addiction, and it's something that a lot of us can relate to. I heard the other guys talking about that as well. Mm-hmm. But it's happened to me a lot over the past 5 years, and it just kept happening more and more. And you know, it started happening to the point where I'll get that call, my old friend's gone, and just be like, damn.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it happened twice in 1 week, and it was probably 2 weeks after that, I sat up and wrote that song and played through it the first time, just weeping. It was the first time that I was able to really grieve for my friends. Mm-hmm. And what it kind of calls for is that what I've seen a lot is when people are going through that, where they're addicted to, you know, drugs like that, they just get cut out by the good people in their life. Mm-hmm. The only people that are left are the ones who are bad influences. Yeah. And that's the ones who are good people. We're still there at the funeral. And so it's like, if we're going to be there at the funeral, why aren't we here while you're alive and trying to do something to help? So that's, you know, calling for people to be our brother's keeper, be our sister's keeper, and try to help these people before it gets to that point where we're like, man, our old friend's gone, and we're there, even though we weren't there, you know, when they're struggling. Oh, yeah. So, and it's not that way in every case, but it is in a lot of cases. So. Yeah,
which is, it's a shame, but it's also, I feel like, part of the human condition.
Yeah, definitely.
Where it's like,
I mean, we try to take negativity out of our own lives.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, that's fine, but sometimes you have to bring the positivity into the negative person's life and try to show them that, you know, it can happen and it can be a different way.
And good work does pay off. I mean,
definitely, absolutely.
Absolutely.
A lot of us have, you know, even close family and friends and stuff that are going through it right now. And anytime I see it, even if I'm younger, I'm the big brother, you know, like,
oh, yeah,
get your head right, you know, I'm here for you, what do you need, you know?
Yeah, it's great that you could use music as a coping mechanism through that time.
Absolutely.
And you birthed a great song.